What's up, guys? It's your boy KNOCKOUT360 with another video. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. This is a car vlog. You already know how it's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. First things first, I want to thank each and every last one of my new subscribers / new viewers for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you guys for doing so. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscription button, that notification bell, so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So this is a different video, man. I don't really do too many of these videos because of my previous car. I didn't do too many installs and stuff like that. But we are doing a install, man. So Diode Dynamics, we are doing a complete interior whiteout of all the lights with the exception of the glove compartment light, because I just didn't see the point in changing that, because, you know, I just don't see the point. We are doing a complete whiteout of all the lights in the interior of the car and the underglow of the doors as well, right? Now, the underglow of the doors, they're actually on their way. They're in a separate shipment, so that actually won't be in this video, but I will show you how to pop those things open and basically what to look for. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because there's plenty of videos out there for 2015, 16, 17, 18s, and 19s, but there are no videos out there installing on the 2020s, especially the 2020 wide bodies, right? So I know a lot of people have questions as to, is the setup the same? Are we using the same procedures? Will the same bulbs fit? I ordered some bulbs for my 2016. Will it fit in my 2020? Well, it actually will, and I'm going to show you in this video. So to start things off, I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do one by one. We will be doing the vanity lights. As you can tell, they are that ugly halogen. We will be doing the dome lights, right? These big ones right here. And we're also doing the interior lights in the back right there, those as well. And at a later date, we will be doing the underglow that actually is under the car here somewhere. Yeah, right in here, right here. So it's right there, right? We have here is the Diode Dynamics all across the board, right? So we're going to be doing the dome lights up front, the dome lights in the back seat, that is. Vanity lights, there's actually two per mirror, so there's two on the left, two on the right, and we're doing the trunk lights. And as you can tell, these are all cool white. So let's see if we can get the camera to focus. Yeah, cool white all across the board. As far as the exact numbers, I went with the HP3s, which I believe are the mid-grades, HP3s, SMF1s, and then the SML8. Now, this may not sound like anything to you now, but if you go to their website, it'll make much more sense, right? So you'll get to see exactly how bright these lights are and how bright you want to go, right? Because you don't want to go too bright. I did that with my previous car, and literally every time I went to look in the mirror, I was blinded, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with the trunk lights first, and I'm going to show you how to, I guess, disassemble the parts of the trunk so that we can get into it. It's really simple. The only tools that I'm actually using, let me show you. And for every other part of this car, the only tools that I'm using is a flathead screwdriver, right? Flathead screwdriver. And I'm using this little thing here. I don't know exactly what this is, but this is ideal for being able to kind of get in there and hook and pull it out. You want something flat that you can kind of dig in there, hook and pull it out, right? If you go on their website, they actually have tools that you can use to open your lights, specifically made tools. I'm too cheap to do that, not to mention I've done this before, so it really wasn't that big of a deal to do it again. So as you can tell, I've already popped out this particular light. Let's get this out of the way. I'm only going to show you one per side because it's kind of redundant to show both of them. Now, it's really simple. All you want to do is get that little flathead screwdriver in between there and pop it out, and it literally just pops out. Nothing's broken, as you can tell. As you can see, there are two connectors, one on this side, one on that side, and then there's kind of the circular, I guess you would say, well, let's just go ahead and do it. And why I'm wearing gloves? I'm wearing gloves because these bulbs are extremely hot. As you can tell, it's literally just glass. So there's no plastic, no film whatsoever to stop that heat from conducting. They're extremely hot, and you also want to wear some gloves that you can kind of be precise and delicate with. You don't want to wear those huge mechanics gloves, you know what I'm saying? So as you can tell, this is the piece. It's literally just a little halogen bulb. We're going to pop open the Diode Dynamics. I'm sure you guys will be a lot more careful opening the package than I am, but I'm kind of excited. The LED is pointing outwards, so do not, or outwards, you do not want it to install it that way and have the light pointing into the car. You want it out. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably the easiest way is just disconnect it. Disconnect it, let it cool down. It's really simple, just a pop. I tried to do it while it was still hooked up, but it was just way too hot to do so. There you go. To pop it loose. There you go. You've got the LEDs pointing out, not towards. You want them pointing out, not towards. Then you're just gonna plug it back in. Magic. Voila. That's bright. And this is broad daylight. You just wanna pop that bad boy back in just like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your trunk light. See, I now have both trunk lights plugged in. So the trunk lights do fit on a 2020 Dodge Charger wide body. SCAT pack, that is. Show me some respect. All right, guys, so now we are inside of the car and we're in the back seat. And like I said, I'm only gonna do one of these. So we're gonna do the rear driver side back seat. I think that's kind of an oxymoron there. But so basically, in other words, the best way to do it, so when you open them, so when you open your back seat, what you'll notice is it'll have these things. I'm sorry, when you pull these things down, it'll have one of these. This thing is covering this thing right here. This thing is going to be covering that right there. You want to get to the screw, because ultimately what we're going to have to do is take this entire thing off. It doesn't make sense to actually try to replace the bulb while it's still in there, because it's going to be hot. And you're going to be working with a very small amount, not to mention, watch this, that thing still wants to pop back. So you're going to have to just pop those things off, right? And if you look on the side of them, I don't know if this is going to come through on camera, but there is a little finger slot that you can just pop it on the side. I can't really show it on camera, but there is a little slot where you can just take your fingernail, dig in there, and it'll just pop out. So once you get those out, at that point, it's just a matter of unscrewing this. Now, I'm not a technical guy when it comes to the screw, so I don't know what type of screw that is, but you guys can take a look at it and tell me what's up. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this entire unit and show you from there. Once you take all of those screws out, I didn't take them out completely. This is basically what you get. Now, if you notice, there really isn't much give with the rope here or with the cord that's connected, so you don't want to pull on it too much, but you do see that there are connected here, connected there, or clips, I'm sorry, clip here, clip there. You want to unclip it so that you can have a better look at the bulb. All right, guys, no cap, that was probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in the car. Getting that piece off and then getting the lens off. There's actually a little lens, the little plastic part, which is this piece right here. There's a little clip on, you need to remove that. And then it exposes you to the halogen bulb, at which point you want to go ahead and put in your shiny brand new diode dynamics. Bulb is in, it looks good. What you'll have to do when you get to the halogen bulb, you just want to push down right in there. So needless to say, these bulbs do fit the back of a 2020 Dodge Charger, right? And as you can see, that gives you a better look at it. You want to make sure that you've got a good connection, that the lights are working, and they just slide right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one together and go from there. As you can see, I took the entire unit out. I've got all the pieces and everything, so that's all good. So what we have here are the vanity mirrors, right? So you got these bulbs here. These are the ugly halogen. There they are. We are going to be replacing these with the white diode dynamics here. As you can see, literally going to go in the same way. One is LED, one is not. As far as getting this little piece off, it's super easy. I took this little pry tool that I'm using here and I did it on the inside. And when I say the inside, I'm talking about here. Don't worry, once you put it down there, it's going to move a little bit and you'll feel it wiggle a little bit, and then you just want to pull back and it's going to pop off. Literally pops off, nothing breaks. This is all plastic, everything's intact. Once you do that, it is exposed and it's literally just a matter of pulling it out, which we're going to do right now. See the difference, we've got one in, so that's the LED. As you can see, that's the actual LED fixture. Don't focus on the mirror, focus on the bulb, and that's the old bulb, right? So we got LED, old bulb, and now we got a huge difference. Look at that. Look at that difference, right? That's what it was, that's what it is. Extremely bright. Look how much brighter that is. what it was, what it is. The back is done. The back is done. Boom. And as you can see, that's how it is. Yep, right in there. Looking good. Let's move on to the dome lights. The hardest part, I would imagine. So I'm not even going to front. It took some muscle to get this part off. This is the map light. Now, as you can tell, I don't have a sunroof, so mine doesn't come with the map light here. As you can see, I don't have that map light button. It just comes with the dome light. I think some of you guys actually have a map light here, and then you've got the map light buttons. That was how my 2015 was, but considering this one does not have a sunroof, I don't have that, so I only have one dome light. So the biggest thing is, once again, prying in between this part. Once you pry it open, this part's going to pop off really easy. It'll pop off real easy, but as you can see, this back piece does not want to come out. You do not want to just pull on it, because it doesn't work that way. It will break. You will have to jimmy it, you know what I'm saying? Shake it a little bit. If you can kind of look in there, it's a little difficult, but the mechanics of it is that it goes in and then down. So you got to kind of jimmy that around, pull it out one by one. But once you do, that's what it looks like. And then this is the bulb. So you have to, the hardest part is getting the bulb out, because it is a little bulb, which is why I recommend some type of gloves. I've seen people use double-sided sticky tape so that it just pulls out, because it literally just pulls out and then you plug it back in. But that's where we are right now. Let me play with it and we'll go from there. You guys, the best way to get these bulbs out is literally like DIODE Dynamics said on their website. Take some Scotch tape, wrap it around there real good, because 9 times out of 10 you got big fingers like me and you won't be able to get up in that housing. Like, that's where you got to get. You know what I'm saying? It came out straight like that and you just pull on it. So you will have to take some Scotch tape or whatever kind of tape you got, wrap it around the bulb, and as you pull the bulb with your hands, you want to pull it with the tape as well, and it should just slide out. It's literally just a plug and play type of piece here. So once you've done that, you can toss that. That's just one. Installed, as you can tell, much brighter. That's what it was. That's what it is. Much brighter difference. So I did have to use Scotch tape. Do not try to pull it out with your bare hand. I can almost guarantee you'll probably crack the bulb itself, because it is glass. This bulb is not glass. It's like a plastic film or whatever for the LED. And then, you know, Scotch tape. That's the best way to do it. Or you can take the entire unit out, which I've seen some people do. I'm not about to do all that. I just popped it and went from there. Let's see here. It's actually right there. All right. So as you can see, it's that piece right there. I'm just going to take a little pry tool. Take a little pry tool. Boom. Comes right out. And as you can imagine, it's extremely hot. For all the new DIODE Dynamics. All right, guys. Now, as you can see, once you get the new one in, you want to make sure that it's obviously facing away from you, so that, you know, obviously you get the full benefit of the light. And then once you put it in, that's what it's going to look like. Pretty bright. These are the SM8. So there's one that's brighter than this, but this is the bottom, kind of the entry level, I guess. And it's good size. It's pretty bright. So that's about it, guys. That is all of the interior lights. So DIODE Dynamics does fit the 2020 Dodge Charger wide bodies, right? All right, have fun. See you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. Got the lights back there. Got your extremely bright map lights, rear lights, rear. Everything's white, everything's clean. Real clean. Trunk lights, real clean. Real clean. That's how it looks. All right, guys, it's been your boy KNOCKOUT360. I did the best I could. I don't normally do these types of videos, but as always, like, subscribe, comment. Talk to your boy. DIODE Dynamics lights do fit the 2020 Dodge Charger wide body SCAT packs, and that goes for all 2020s. HELLCAT, SCAT packs, RTs, they do fit. So go ahead and order. See you in the next one. Peace.